Hi Gemini, this is Monique with Puissant Ascension, and we're getting ready to look into your love and romantic energy. But first, let's chime. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, this reading is for you. My readings are timeless, so when you find them is when you are meant to find them. Let's get into it. Ancestors, guides, angels, provide Gemini with some clarity regarding their love and romantic life. This is for my Geminis who are high vibrational, who are seeking union with like-minded people, spirit, who are seeking healthy, growth-oriented, compatible unions with like-minded people, spirit. What does Gemini need to know? What does Gemini need to see regarding their love and romantic energy, spirit? Make it clear, make it delicious, make it good. Let's do one more shuffle. All right, beautiful. We have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. And then we have grounding. All right, I like this energy. I like this a lot. Because I feel like when it comes to your love and romantic energies, whether you're single as a Pringle, ready to mingle, whether you're in existing relationships that are growth-oriented, healthy, and compatible, it is time for you to really hunker down, right? If you are single as a Pringle, ready to mingle, going within yourself, maybe being single for a while, getting to know yourself, loving on yourself so that when you emerge from this retreat, you are ready and willing, open and receptive of love and of camaraderie and of building something healthy and delicious between you and the people that you want to engage with. Okay. Speaking of engaging, we have engagement. Some of you could be taking your relationship to a higher level of commitment. All right. Getting ready for a beautiful, bountiful wedding with this here engagement. So congratulations to you. Take your time. If you need to shut yourself off from the world right now, do that as well. Okay? Because at the end of the day, as long as you're pouring into yourself, you will then have an overflow to give to others. Okay? And then with grounding, getting grounded with your desires, with what you want to experience in your relationships, and really honing in on that. Getting grounded within yourself so that you're the best version of yourself for this higher level of commitment, for these new relationships that are coming in for you, okay? All right, tell us more. This is for Gemini regarding their love and romantic life, spirit. Make it clear. What does Gemini need to know? What does Gemini need to see? Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Beautiful. Tell us more. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Okay. All right. What's this? And then there's grounding again, the number 3. Beautiful. Bottom of the deck. We have divine lineage, the number 6. Finances and career. Financial issues are affecting, no, that's not it. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. And then we have surrender, the number 44. All right, beautiful. So yeah, I do feel like a lot of you are tapping into your higher self, right? Connecting with the deeper levels of yourself, a divine lineage that you could be a part of, all right? Hence the ancestors, spirit guides, angels that you're connected with, all right? So tapping into that and associating with like-minded people, right, that are going to enhance this experience for you. All right. With finance and career, yeah, some of you could really be focusing on your finances right now and not really love and romance, although that could be on your mind right now. A lot of you are putting your priorities first, and that is building up your financial wherewithal so that you're able to provide the lifestyle or live the life you want to live, or to be the best version of yourself, right? Because it's never a really good idea to get into a relationship when you're broke and broken. That's not very smart, because then you're kind of looking at someone to save you. And, you know, in some situations, I guess it could work if it's meant to work that way, but in most situations, it doesn't, right? It kind of puts someone over you where they feel like they're the master of you, and you're put in this vulnerable position. So I feel like if your finances, your mental health, your emotional health is in order, then you will attract better things to you versus being in like a desperate energy. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Now, you guys know, if you've been watching me for a while, you know that I am old school. I do believe that if you have a masculine energy in your life, they pay all the bills. Okay, they protect and they provide, because back in the good old days, and still in some parts of the world, there are cultures where the masculine is the hunter, the women are the gatherers. They take care of the home, the children, they gather nuts and berries, honey, okay, and the men go out there and hunt day in and day out, right? So I am a bit old school in that way. I do believe that men have a specific role, okay, that is to protect, to provide. And then, you know, a woman does what a woman does, creates, okay? If you don't agree with that, that is okay. You do not have to agree with me. Take what works, discard the rest. I'm just saying how I roll, because I am a bit old school in that way, okay? Exactly. So me bringing that up is also, you know, a segue into, you know, if you are the divine masculine and you do desire love and romantic relationships in your life, you have to ask yourself the hard questions. Depending on the kind of woman you want, are you able to attract the kind of woman that you desire? Okay? If you're going for a woman who desires a protector and a provider, do you have what it takes to give her what she wants? And if not, then there's some work that needs to be done. Now, if you do meet a woman that, you know, protects and provides as you do as well, then those are some kinks you'll have to work out, right? Because it's a different energy, okay? Right. So, that's that, okay? I could go a little deeper, but this will be a long video, and I don't want this to be that long. Let's clarify. With very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. I feel like it's just time for a lot of you to clearly decide. Making that love list, if that's what you're into. When it comes to deception, some of you who are in the dating world or in existing relationships, you could be going through a situation right now where you are going through a bit of deception here. And this is the time to be honest with yourself. Okay? This is the time to be honest with yourself, because energy cannot be concealed. Energy does not lie. So if there is someone being deceptive, you can feel it, and therefore you have to take the power into your hands and either cut it. Typically when somebody's being deceptive, communication's not going to do anything. It's just going to help them understand how to better deceive you. So typically when somebody's being deceptive, it's a red flag and you cut it out completely. But you have to be ready to do that, right? So it's up to you. The ball's in your court. But if it were me and there were some deceptions and my spidey senses were tingling, cut it out. There's no ifs, ands, or buts, because when the trust is gone, everything is gone, right? When the trust is lost, everything is lost. Clarify very soon. All right, we have the Four of Cups. the Two of Cups. I feel like with very soon, a lot of you are in this energy where you're not settling for less. You're not settling for crumbs. You want the best and nothing less. And this is coming in towards you. The universe recognizes your standards, and the universe is bringing in this manifestation of love, romantic love, to you. So it's about standing your ground and not folding. Because very soon, you've decided what you've wanted, you've risen your standards, so you're no longer accepting crumbs or the bare minimum, then the opportunity that's for you is coming in towards you, okay? It's low-key giving white picket fence, all right? A beautiful union. And this is what happens when you don't settle, okay? You end up selling yourself very short when you settle for crumbs and the bare minimum. So if you want someone, for instance, if you're old school like me and you want a full-on provider so that you can rest in your femininity and do your role as a divine feminine in all of her glory, then don't settle for somebody who wants to go half and half. Don't settle for that, because that's not going to allow you to bask in your divine feminine energy and to be exactly who you're meant to be in this realm. To be the mother, to be what's the word that I'm looking for? It's kind of like a guide, but there's a different word that I'm looking for, right? I guess guide will be good for now. But to be the guide, right? Because when you're bringing life into this world, hence children, right? And you're able to be your full divine feminine energy, okay? That allows your children to then see you as your powerful being in your feminine energy, right? When they see the way that their father treats you and then treats them, that allows them to grow up and understand how things are supposed to be cultivated, how roles are supposed to be made. When they see the mother huffing and puffing, hustling and bustling, then you get children who grew up thinking that all women are supposed to hustle and bustle and be stressed and angry and mad because they're working like men whilst also having to be a woman. I hope you guys are reading in between the lines. I feel like I'm being very blunt here, but then not quite blunt, okay? So your children see these things. They see everything. If they're seeing you as a mother hustling and bustling, they're going to expect that from other women. They're gonna now look at you like, okay, well, she's the man, so when I get older, I'm the boy that saw my mom hustling and buffling, scraping by. I expect all women to do this now. And you see what we have today. A lot of these men thinking that women are supposed to perform like their mothers when they're confused and convoluted. Let's move on, because I can do a whole soapbox moment on that, honey. Clarify the deception, Spirit. Why is deception here? All right, yeah, makes sense. Goes hand in hand, right? Worry work card. You guys know how I feel, especially if you've been watching me for a while. If there's anybody that's stressing you because of some deception, because you don't trust them, they gotta go. They're messing up the energy. They have to go. They're useless to you. Yeah, pretty much. Thank you, Spirit, for summing that up for us with the Eight of Cups. Yeah, Spirit is telling you, if you are dealing with a deception type situation, a deceptive person, it's time to go, honey. It's time to go. Clarify grounding, Spirit. Grounding for Gemini regarding their love and romantic life. There's a card flipped over. Too many cards, but the Ten of Swords is there. Was that the Star that's flipped over? What was that? Grounding, Spirit. Clarify grounding for Gemini. Oh, there it is. Oh, there's two. So we have the Star and the Page of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Justice. Spirit is definitely telling you to focus on yourself, because by you focusing on yourself right now, this is going to empower you. And when you are empowered, you get everything you want. Everything falls into your lap when you are empowered. Look at this offer that's coming in towards you with the Page of Cups. Spirit, what is this offer? Let's just clarify and look a little deeper really quick. Clarify the Page of Cups, please, Spirit, for Gemini, regarding their love and romantic life, please. Okay, we have the Five of Swords, and then we have Judgment. Bottom of the deck, clarity with the Ace of Swords. Yeah. So by you grounding, you are going to have a lot of offers here and a lot of options, but I do feel like this could be people, places, and things who you've left behind, who you've made a judgment call on. So I feel by you grounding, by you learning about yourself, loving yourself, falling in love with yourself, and being catapulted to this position of power energetically, seeing yourself as the star, someone who is powerful and magical and one of a kind. You do have people who want to give offers, but they're not good enough. They're just not. And quite frankly, just because somebody wants you doesn't mean they can have you. That's not how this works. They need to prove themselves worthy, and they're not worthy. Okay? That's another thing. Just because someone expresses interest to you doesn't mean they deserve to be in your presence like that. That's where boundaries come in. You have to suss people out to see, are we compatible? Is this the type of person that I can see myself married to? Could I see this person helping me to rear my children? These are the questions, not based on aesthetics. Oh, this person's cute. This person's tall. This person drives a Maserati, a Porsche. This person lives in a condo. Those things are cute. But what's that character about? Will this person make a good father, a good mother? What is their moral compass about? How will your relationship be in the next 60 years when things don't work like they used to, if you know what I mean? Do you like each other? When you both have no teeth in your head because you're 155 years old, sitting in your rocking chair on your freaking porch, can you joke and laugh and you know, resurrect those beautiful memories you've had together? Or is it only going to be catfight and shenanigans? You be the judge. This is your life. This ain't my life. My life is good. Okay, honey? Because I'm picky. Okay? Your life is good when you don't settle. That's it. Anything else, Spirit? That sounded a little shady, didn't it? Oh my gosh. It's not shade, I promise. But you know, it's true. When you're a picky little girl, you get everything you want in this world. That's it. That's it. And if people, you know, talk to you and they're saying, oh my God, your standards are this, your standards are too high. Well, guess what, honey? You don't have to meet them. Move around and move along. Thank you. Right? That's all you have to say. Don't let people like that make you feel guilty. Oh, your standards are just too high. Honey, you can't meet them and that's okay. Go find somebody else on your level or beneath and leave me alone. Thank you. That's all you have to say. Give them a little sass, honey. Because we're not settling over here, right, Gemini? You don't settle. And because you're not settling, the things you desire are coming in for you very soon. This divine union that you desire is coming in for you very soon. Those of you who are dealing or feeling deception, you're walking away. Don't worry yourself. Don't worry your pretty little head about what somebody else is doing. That has nothing to do with you. That's their shit. They can move around. Goodbye. That's another thing too. A lot of people who don't love themselves want to get into these relationships to lower other people's self-esteem and expect you to sit there and smell their shit. Absolutely not. If somebody's putting you through this situation, leave immediately. It's that simple. Why prolong your misery? Coins, money coming in, wealth, good investment, sales and finance, getting a raise, lucky. And for those of you who might not be able to leave immediately, perhaps you're in a situation you're finally finding your self-esteem, but you committed to a relationship before you started loving yourself, and now you're on the journey of loving yourself, but you're in a detrimental situation. Move in silence, honey. Move in silence. They don't need to know what you're doing. They don't need to know. Move in silence. And what do I like to say? Block and delete for them to never hear from you or see you again. Thank you. Because sometimes people like to cage you up and get you while you're insecure so they can keep you as a caged bird to do whatever they want to you, to make your life a living hell. Absolutely not. Not around these parts. So move in silence. Do not prolong your misery if you're in a situation. You're welcome. Bottom of the deck. Butterfly, sudden change, frivolous spending, short-term loan, arts, movement, temp jobs, fun work. All right. Beautiful. And I know, women, I think we've only had like our freedom for 50 years? Something like that. So we have the programming of our ancestors in our veins, right? Our mothers, our mothers' mothers, our mothers' mothers' mothers running through our veins. So I get it. But honey, it's a new dawn, it's a new day. And you can make your life what you want with a twist, okay? So focus on that. For those of you who are in healthy, growth-oriented, meaningful relationships, beautiful. You're taking it to the next level, as you should. Some of you are engaged. Congratulations. Some of you guys are in really healthy, beautiful, delicious, divinely orchestrated relationships with people who understand how you tick. And you work together seamlessly. Good for you. That's how it should be. Okay. Spirit, don't start, okay? Envy, spite, malice, jealousy, bitterness, low vibe, resentment. Ew, I do not like that. Why did I make this card? I guess, you need to see it. Some of you are dealing with this energy here. Release it and remove it. Emotional instability. Self-regulate, meditate, relax. Okay, some of you are dealing with an emotional unstable person, emotionally unstable person. Let it go, honey. Move in silence if you need to. Pack a gat if you need to, honey. I don't know what you need to do, but it's going to be you over them every time, I would hope. Okay? Exactly. Because we don't deal with emotional zaddies over here. All right? No, we do not. What's this? Let go, let flow, ease, vibe, bliss, release. Yeah. Some of you guys need to let go, let flow. Some of you have let go and let flow, so congratulations. Delight, honor, cheers, accolades, satisfaction, success, achievement. Beautiful. Spirit, anything else for Gemini? Anything else for Gemini? And I know there's this thing going around, back to my old school ways when it comes to relationships and marriage and all that. I know there's this thing going around, that with the economy and the inflation and that it takes, more than one income, this, that, and the other. People who have that fucking argument need to be single. Okay, honey? If you can't protect and provide for a family, but you want a traditional wife, then you're going to have to choose. And that's that. Okay? Typically, if a woman's paying half the bill, she's running your ass because she's doing 100%. Especially if you're having children. Who's carrying the child? So, you know, I get it, but to me it sounds like an excuse. Men have a lot of energy, okay? You can get 3, 4, 5 jobs, honey, while she takes care of the house. I don't care what you need to do. Don't bring up that freaking sad rebuttal. Oh, things are different now. Then I need you to get 3 or 4 jobs then. What are we doing here? You want a wife, you need to act like it. That's coming from an old school girl, okay? There might be some girls out here that are really nice. That's coming from an old school girl, okay? Sir, if you want a wife and you want all that, you're gonna, okay. Get to work, sir. Get to work. That's why you have all the energy. That's why you have all that muscle mass, sir. That's why. That's why. It's not like I'm telling you to birth a child. I'm birthing children, right? That's if, you know, you're the divine feminine who wants children. Some don't even want children. Let's talk about it. I know a lot of people aren't going to like this, and that's okay, honey. Be respectful in my comments or I will block and delete you with ease, okay? Exactly. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? For Gemini. That's just old school. Everybody doesn't think like that. I'm old school. I've made that very clear. Don't play with me. You want a wife? Act like it. Thank you, sir, and goodbye. Now, if you want a roommate, find another man. Exactly. Guardian, you and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. Precisely. Bottom of the deck. Boundaries. Love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. Exactly. This is what I'm saying. And I feel like a lot of you Geminis are in this era of having healthy boundaries, whether you're masculine or feminine. Find out where you fit. Okay? Find out where you fit. Hence the 4 of Cups that we saw underneath that, no longer settling for crumbs. Go for what you want and do not settle. That's it. Imagine. Beautiful. And fearless. All right, guys, I'll see you soon. Bye.